Hi, it's Christine Ruiz and Dane. I know. Let's just try another way of going live. Why is it giving me notes and I'm going live? I think I'm live. It said try another way of going live during your broadcast. I have no idea what this means, but anyway, it's Monday, September 10th, I believe. And yes, I'm late for my afternoon delights. But I had to schedule an unexpected appointment for my daughter. So, some groups. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to actually, I've been on my computer. It's probably why it never really gives me options like this to share in the group or in different pages. Okay, I think I'm back. Anyhow, what's that? Dan's a chip. Dan's eating sweet potato chips right now. But anyhow, oh, thank you. All right. Today we're covering the E in lifesavers. Remember, S is for, what is it for? Dane, please don't feed me this whole live. S is for silence. A was for affirmations. V is for visualizations. I'm going live this way, so okay, I'm eating it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to eat, but Dane is trying to feed me. Anyhow, V is for visualizations. We are up to E, which is for exercise. I don't want any more. Thank you, sweetie. And I'm going to keep this brief because all the kids are home. Dane is in a mood today. But I was late because I took Ava to the doctor's appointment and I was late getting back. So anyhow, sorry for all this. This is a real live, huh? I'm being fed by my child. So anyhow, exercise. Obviously, a lot of people know what exercise is. They're familiar with it. But I wanted to kind of go over exercise from a miracle morning. I don't want any more. Thank you. No. From a miracle morning perspective. So when it comes to exercise, hi Sarah. Yeah, you see that face? He's mad. He's literally mad at me right now. When it comes to exercise, this is once again, this is your miracle morning. So this is you waking up an hour earlier than you normally do. So for some people, it's going to be 5. Some people it might even be 4 in the morning. But the importance of exercise is to know that it's something that's doable. You don't want to plan something that's too strenuous unless you have the extra time to do so. But exercising can be anything from stretching, yoga, jumping jacks, maybe taking a walk in your neighborhood or in your house, biking if you have a stationary bike or you want to just ride the bike in your neighborhood, even dancing. Or I dare to say exercise in the morning could be sex. I mean, that definitely requires energy. That gets your heart pumping. And I would think that's a great workout to start with in the morning. Sarah, I feel you. We are live no matter what the toddler does. Proud of you. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, he was literally trying to feed me these chips and got mad when I wouldn't eat them. I got teaching her, not try to be so controlling, but that's toddlers for you. But anyhow, exercise in the morning can be any of those things. And it could be as little as just a minute, but preferably 5 to 10. And that's because you want to basically do something that's going to wake you up. Oh, yeah, right. I mean, I used to say this. When I would go into the office after having sex in the morning, I would literally be cheesing. It really couldn't be much anyone could say to me to piss me off because it was just like, I got some before I came here. I'm good. Try me if you want to, but I'm good. You mad? That's because you didn't get any this morning. That's how I literally felt like I was invincible. So I definitely think sex in the morning as an exercise is probably a good idea. Especially, I feel like you can tell when people are just tense and backed up, right? They just need some. But anyhow, whole nother topic. Thanks, Dane. So, with exercise, making sure we gotta set boundaries with our little people. My mom used to actually take her. Yeah. Okay, he just unplugged my phone. Let's charge this so my phone doesn't die. Also, I was trying to go live on my computer, but hold on, y'all. Look at this thing. So, okay, but Facebook is acting funky. It wouldn't let me go live on my computer, so I'm live here. Anyhow, but you really want to get your heart pumping and flowing. So Even if you just have a minute, do something. Get out of the bed, do jumping jacks, stretch, do something to wake you up and get your heart going, your blood pumping. But 5 to 10 is preferable, and I guess if you have time to do more power to you. I typically would do stretching. Like for me, it's honestly just getting up out of the bed, stretching. Every once in a while, I'll do like some jumping jacks, or I'll do like some silly dance, because it's more so like waking my body and my mind up. But whatever you can do that. It's so funny. I have my old coaching gear. Well, I'm talking about exercise. That was actually not planned. Today's cold and kind of rainy. Hi, Heather. So, hold on, look at my notes, make sure I cover everything. Oh, so a few things. I actually listened to Crying During a Live. This is fun. Hold on. Chill, Dane. Chill. Hold on. Sorry. We good? Hopefully, there's no nipples showing. Did you get it? Sorry. This is kind of how I keep me quiet. Hi, William. So anyhow, getting back to exercise. Do you want it or not? That's why we're playing games. Anyhow, a few things. There is a neuroscientist, Wendy Suzuki, or Suzuki, but I think it's Suzuki. And she was saying a few things that I didn't know about exercise. Like, you kind of know it's good for you. Obviously, if you exercise long term, you can lose weight, look good, all those kind of things. But she brought up a few things. When you exercise, it increases levels of neurotransmitters. I'm looking at my notes because Dane's head is in the way. Neurotransmitters, including dopamine, serotonin, and adrenaline. Now, it also, she was saying, it shifts the focus. Wendy, S.U.V.E.R.S. She did a TED Talk on exercise, and it was a really quick one. Hi, S.A.V.E.R.S. How are you? I was late today because I had to go to the doctor's office with Ava, but I had everyone, so it was me and all the kids. But yes, Wendy Suzuki, S-U-Z-U-K-I, and she's a neuroscientist, and she was saying that, it's increasing the levels of these neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, when you're exercising. You hear him talking, running his mouth. But it also helps shift or focus your attention for at least 2 hours after you've done the exercise. So exercising in the morning, it allows you to focus more, which I think for a lot of us, we lack focus. How many kiddos? 4. I have 4, Sarah. We are a blended family, so I birthed 2 out of my body, and I have 2 bonus children. And I always say, if you feed them, they're yours, right? You feed them, take them to the doctors, take them to school, pick them up when they're sick. You know, all that stuff, they're yours too. So I just say my kids. I really just say, I don't say stepkids, but I say my kids. But getting back to focus, right? I need focus. You can tell who didn't exercise this morning. But shifting and really allowing us to focus. And it says at least 2 hours after. It also helps with our reaction time, which I find extremely interesting, because when you think about things like car accidents or just anything, especially when you've got kids in the house, kids will be on the verge of falling, doing something crazy, and to have quick reaction time is helpful. I think in a work perspective or a business perspective, to have quick reaction time is helpful. To be able to focus is helpful. So those are also benefits of exercising, is that shift in allowing us, sorry, I think it's, do you want this boo or not? Do you want it? Okay, success. What did I say? Look, focus, right? Another thing, and this is the one I had to write down. I thought this was super interesting. Mommypreneurs Rock. Thank you, S.A.V.E.R.S, because he was trying to feed me earlier. Sweet potato chips, but still, I was not trying to eat and talk. And I'm going to say this and wrap it up. She said 2 important things. She said exercise affects our hippocampus. You want to spell that? Hippocampus, hippocampus, and our prefrontal cortex. Now, essentially, exercises has protective effects on the brain. And the importance of those 2 scientific terms are that when it comes to degenerative diseases, Alzheimer's, dementia, stuff like that, not saying that exercise can cure it or prevent it, but it strengthens the hippocampus and the prefrontal cortex, the 2 areas that are affected by those diseases and degenerative diseases. Hi, Tiffany, and things like that. So, what the heck did I just do? Sorry, I was trying to wave. I don't know what I did. Yes, you spelled it right. Look at you. Is that you, S.A.V.E.R.S, or was that what's that? Autocorrect. Either way, thank you for writing it out. But yes, so it strengthens those two areas. So what she did say is that while exercise doesn't prevent you from getting those diseases, should you or a loved one or someone in your family who is regularly exercising happen to get it, what it will do is slow down the process, or it'll take longer. It's going to have to work harder because exercise has helped you strengthen those two things, that hippocampus and that prefrontal cortex. So we want to live, we want to have a good quality of life. But I just don't want to be old. I want to be old in my right mind and know my family. And not a judgment for those who don't, but I'm just saying, like, we're on this earth, we want to make the most of it. We want to live and love and enjoy our family and friends and be there for people and have memories and remember those memories. And I think that really spoke to me because there's things in life that we can't control, but for the things that we can, let's make our best effort to do it. So it's to me it's fascinating, but sometimes, like, I don't, even though I've pretty much been physically fit and I have on a Coach jacket, I don't necessarily enjoy exercising as far as going to a gym and working out. But I love yoga, I love to dance, and I love sex with my husband. So it's good to know that I can do any of those things, or just get up in the morning and do some jumping jacks or stretch or do yoga and do those things. Hi, Caitlin. And not only wake myself up and help my short-term health, help my focus and my reaction time, but that over time, being consistent and doing it every day, I can actually strengthen my brain and help protect my brain so that should anything like that happen, dementia or certain things like that, because we all got family histories, at least I'm going to give it a fight. You know what I'm saying? Really strengthening my muscle, strengthening that hippocampus and that prefrontal cortex so that those diseases will have to really work to get me. Yes, Dan. So, I'm going to hop off because I got to do a late lunch for the kids, but I did not want to completely miss my afternoon delight. So thank you guys for joining me late. Lord Dean, this is Live with the Toddler. So anyhow, tomorrow we are going to be on letter R, which is, what is R? What is R? S.A.V.E.R., you know it. R. Reading. Right. Reading is fundamental. Tomorrow we'll be on letter R. We'll be covering reading, and I'll have some good tips to share with that. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. If you are, if this is helpful, share this out. I have all the other letters are on my page, so hopefully if you're just tuning in, you can go back, check on my profile, and see the other letters that we've done, S.A.V. A few more days of that, and then once we finish with the lifesavers, we're going to go into some other really interesting topics. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate it for somewhat focusing on what I'm saying all the while Dane is being wild in the background. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on time tomorrow at 12 p.m. So see you then. Bye.